So this is the final result for the two tables. I did end up touching up the burned wood a little bit more with the flames. Other than that, I haven't seen anyone actually do a comparison between burning the wood and staining it. So I figured I'd make a video about it because it seems pretty interesting to me. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Anyways, if you like the video or want to see something else or have any questions, concerns, comments, let me know down in the comment section, and otherwise enjoy the video. So I don't know much about woodworking, but I do know that you don't want any discrepancies, burrs, whatever on top of the top of your wood, or sticking out. So I ended up grabbing some 60 grit sandpaper and just going along top of it, getting rid of all those discrepancies, whatnot, making it somewhat smooth. It was my goal. So these Phillips head self-tappers are kind of a pain in the butt. I'm not a fan of any Phillips bits. I just prefer those hex self-tappers just because they're so simple to use, they're easy, and there's no stripping of the heads. I mean, you can see me struggle a little bit throughout the video, just trying to get those in there. So right now I'm just getting some measurements, and I'm going to cut identical pieces just so I can have an exact replica of this one, so we get a accurate depiction of what each one looks like, whether it's stained or burned. Ah yes, the fun part, staining. I mean, it is kind of interesting. I'm not really too familiar with it, but just pretty much spread it on. I should be having a ground cover for that in case I spill. Spoiler alert. You'll see in a second.
we still here? Just to suffer? Oh.
Fortunately, I had this ripped up blanket from when my dog tore it up, and good thing I didn't throw it away. So now this is gonna be my new staining blanket. Alright, so here comes the burning. Right now I'm just doing a back and forth pattern rather than just burning the entire lengthwise. I do end up coming back later and doing that, just touching it up, burning a little bit more, just because I feel like it looks better for what I'm doing. It's all, your preference, but for me, I just felt that I should probably burn it a little bit more. So now I'm gonna start cutting the legs out. So right now I was hoping I could pre-drill all the holes. That way I can just put it straight up to the wood, screw it in, and it'll be mounted and sturdy. This doesn't work, it's too wobbly, so I have to make some adjustments. First off, by using a unibit and drilling out or expanding those holes so I can get the screw all the way through to the back side of the tubing, and from there it is a little more stable, and I also end up welding a angle piece on it so I can just have a little more stability. This is all kind of trial and error anyways. I'm just trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work. Before I weld it all the way, I want to make sure I can at least screw it and mount it first, and then I'll weld it, just to avoid any warping or pulling of the material up, because I want to have as flush as I can to the wood. Alright, so time to put on the legs and seal it. This is just some clear gloss sealant for exterior use. I just picked up from Home Depot. Okay, so I just painted the legs, and here's your end result of the burned and stained. Let me know what you think of them both. Any suggestions, comments, leave them down in the comments. And, hopefully I can make something similar this again. Hopefully this was useful or helpful. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.